हवा महीने के बाद कपड़े बदलते हैं, लाते हैं, भाई लाने जाता है, जोरी बांधते हैं, यहाँ भी लाने जाते हैं, यहाँ कपड़े बदलते हैं, यहाँ भी, लेकिन यहाँ सबके कपड़े बदल रहे हैं।
लेकिन किस बात में आप लोगों को हुआ था अभी दमाद पर आप
हुआ था काफी की है ना, ये बस्ता नहीं है मम्मी ऐसे हम की सबके खर्चा एक का खर्चा बताएगा।
साला बच्चे नहीं है, बच्चा साला मन कर रहा है कूद दो साल में।
बच्चा ऐसी एक का खर्चा मोड़ेगा, माँ बाप के मोड़ेगा, ससुराल के मोड़ेगा, बहन के मोड़ेगा, चारों ओर से मोड़ेगा, जो हम बोले वो करेगा। उसे मान लो कि तुम अपने का अरे तुम माँ बाप के दूसरे माँ बाप को बताएगा, हमरा काय बताता है
ना।
This conference will now be recorded.
ये
हिसाब माँ बाप से लेगा तो कैसे करेगा जी? जब से वो बोली जी अच्छे हो गया, जब से नहीं बोलता है तो काटा काटा बोलते रहता था फोन करके, कर्जा हो गया मम्मी कर्जा है।
Yeah, very good morning to everyone.
हाँ
So, in the last couple of sessions, we doing a discussion about behavioral modeling, correct? So, we talked about regarding the what? Procedural statement, correct? Procedural statements. What are the procedural statements in the Verilog? So, initial block, correct? Initial block and always block. So we understand that what is the use of the initial block and what is the use of the always block. And then we talked about procedural assignments. Procedural assignments. What are the two types of the procedural assignment we have? Blocking and non-blocking. Blocking and non-blocking. So we understand yesterday like, so when to use the blocking, when to use the non-blocking. What is the recommended style of design for blocking and the non-blocking, correct? And then we talked about the mixed mode of blocking. Blocking and non-blocking is not generally recommended because interpretation of the behavior is not straightforward if you go with the mixed blocking and the non-blocking, mix of the blocking and non-blocking, correct? So with this understanding of procedural state and then procedural assignments, we'll begin with the control, timing controls in the behavioral model. Like we put a discussion on how you can introduce the delay to the behavioral modeling, correct? And also the data flow modeling technique. So now we'll understand what is the timing control in the behavioral model. Timing controls. Basically, there are three types of timing controls. One is a delay control. Second one is what is the second one is event control, and next one is level sensitive delay control. Level sensitive delay control. Three types of controls, timing controls in the behavioral model. Again, these delay controls are many types. We have regular delay type, intra delay type, and then zero delay type. And then if you go with the event or control data type, and then event data type, and then named event data type. One more is event or control data. So we'll deal one by one today. Okay, how you can introduce timing controls to the behavioral model of programming. Okay, so let us discuss with the first one is the timing control. So why do we need a timing control? Is the timing control provides the way to specify the simulation time. This is not for real hardware purpose. The way we are specifying this is for what? Simulation time at which a procedural statements will be what? Executed. The procedural statements are executed. The way we are specifying the simulation time for the procedural statements, that we call it as a timing control. So there are three methods of timing control. I said, what is the first one is delay based timing control, event based timing control, and then level sensitive timing control. level sensitive timing control. Again, these delay-based timing controls are two types. One is regular delay control, intra-assignment delay control, and then zero delay control. You understand what is this? And also, event-based timing controls are regular event, mode event, event or control type of the event-based timing control. We'll see one by one what is the delay-based timing control and event-based timing. What is meant by this delay-based timing control? Is the delay-based timing control is an expression to specify the time duration between when the statement is encountered and when it is executed. So, what is the use of this delay-based timing control is? It is a control for an expression. It is going to specify that the time duration between when the statement is encountered, okay, when it is executed. So these delays are specified by the symbol called as what? Hash symbol. This is denoted by the hash symbol. So delay-based timing control can be specified a number. Means you can specify the delay by what? Like this. Hash 5 is nothing but what? Number 10. Or you can specify the what? Identifier. How to specify the delay by identifier? Let us write the delay is specified by what? Hash. Specified by the, let us take latency. Latency is the identifier. I'll declare this as a variable. I'll assign value to this latency as a variable. This I'm using this latency identifier. I'm using to specify the what? Delay. And other way is nothing but you know already that how you can express in the what? Minimum type, typical type, maximum type of delay representation. So we talk about gate level modeling, right? Rise delay, what is the rise? There is nothing but when the value is changing from 0 accelerated to the 1 is nothing but rising delay. So that rising delay can be specified in three ways using what? Minimum, typical, and the maximum. These values are given to the program during the runtime so that the modeling is easy to understand the behavior of the circuit. Okay, different value I can specify mean type, typical type, and the maximum type. So for the behavioral procedural statements also, you can specify the delay in three ways. One using what? Number. One using what? Identifier. One using what? Minimum, typical, maximum. Correct. How you can write minimum, typical, maximum delay type it should be. Like this we are specifying, right? 3 colon. Let us take 4 colon 5. This is the way we are specifying the delay. Minimum type, typical type, and the maximum type. So this is the way you can specify the what? Delay to the procedural statements in behavioral model. Clear? So the syntax for the delay timing control as shown in figure here. I said that one way is to representing how we can represent hash with the what? Number. What is the example to this? Nothing but that is like hash 1. Correct. This specification. And second way, how you can specify this is but as with the identifier. Let us take identifier is nothing but I am taking this as a latency is identifier, or you can take any keyword, not keyword, any identifier. Keyword means the keyword is a different meaning in the variable, correct? So we should use the any identifier or variable. The identifier is nothing but variable. Let us program so that you understand it. We specify the delay in the behavioral model. Okay. Then the next way is this is mean type, correct? Max type, then followed by the expression. This is a mean type, max type, expression. So here I am representing this is for what? Rise delay. This is for what? Fall delay. Correct. So you know that how to selecting the turn off delay, right? If I am specifying rise delay and fall delay, so minimum of these two will select the what? Turn off delay. You know that how to specify all three delays also. Rise delay, fall delay, and the turn off delay. So there are three types of delay control for the procedural assignments. What are the procedural assignments we have? Blocking and non-blocking. So you can use the regular delay control.
तो सुबह ही मेरा क्या यही तो मेरे बाप नहीं समझदारी है उसको लगना चाहिए कि कोई काम है तो
Second one.
की सामान खड़ा
हाँ तुझे लाना है कि नहीं लाना, मेरा बेटा पढ़ेगा कि नहीं पढ़ेगा तो
Intra assignment delay control. One is zero is always
क्या
delay
करोगे अभी
control.
आया 10 दूध देने
Delay
जा रहा
control
है।
many times. Three times. Regular, intra, then
अगर
zero.
business है तो आप
So now let us start with one by one.
तुम आप उसको नहीं दूसरी दे रहे हो।
How to do the regular delay based type or like first one is regular delay control. The regular delay control can be represented to the left side of the what? Assembly. Left side of the assembly. You can see this delay control, this delay based timing control of regular delay control will be specifying at what? Left of the assignment, procedural assignment. Correct? Blocking or non-blocking assignment. Now you can see this program. Let us see this, understand this program. So what is the first line we are writing is a parameter is a keyword. What is this? Is latency is a identifier or a variable, right? Identifier. For this we are asking what value is 20. Correct. Then what is this parameter? Delta is equal to 20. This identifier and this latency and delta is not identifier. Clear? Now what we are doing is right. Single means it is scalar type. Range x is equal to p variable x y is equal to p q. Now let us see that how to mention the what the regular delay type to the procedural assignment. Procedural assignment. Now I am using the initial begin. So x is equal to 0. This will be executed at what time? I am mentioning any delay to this, correct? Any delay to this will be executed at what time? At time t is equal to 0. No delay control to this x is equal to 0. This will be executed at what time? At time t is equal to 0. All here I am writing blocking statement or non-blocking statement. Blocking statement. Sequentially, correct? You don't understand? Now you can see I am giving the delay
अरे माँ तू पहले दूध में चल
to the what? Where I am representing this delay.
पढ़ाई में टाइम नहीं मिला
At the left side, correct? Left of the what? Blocking. Where I am representing this delay.
मुझे अगले साल फिर से पढ़ने का मौका मिलेगा ना।
Left side. Now what is it? Where you can represent the delay control to be what? Left of the assignment. Of the assignment. So what is the delay I am using? As 10. As 10 is nothing but what? How you can represent this is nothing but this is nothing but this is the one hash number. You can understand hash number. Then go to the next statement. Next procedural assignment. What I am doing here? Hash latency. How delay can be specified by hash. Hash latency is nothing but here identifier. What is the value of latency is nothing but 20. Using parameter, we are declaring latency is equal to 20. So this literally meaning that what is this is nothing but it is nothing but what? Hash 20 itself. Are you clear? Now what is the next one I am doing is latency plus delta. What is latency is 10. What is delta is 2. So this is an example of same thing, correct? This is an example of hash with identifier. Here I am writing hash with the using identifier. I am writing the expression. What expression? Addition. Latency plus delta. Are you understand? Now coming to this, what I am using here? I am using this variable y, hash y. Correct? Whatever the considering this as for what? Regular delay control. Are you understanding? Now coming to the next one, what is the example of this is? This is
मुझे तो थोड़ी फोन
minimum type, typical type, max. This is for all. Rise delay, fall delay, turn off delay.
अरे मैं क्या बोलूँगा
Did you understand? Now understand how this will be executed.
मैं तो फटा ही हूँ।
So from the initial begin, this x is equal to 0 at what time? At time t is equal to 0. So this expression, this procedural assignment does not have what? No delay control. Correct? And this will be executed at what time? At 10 time. So how I am representing the delay to this? The delay control is with what? Number 9. How do you understand? Now this is executing at what time? Let us write at t is equal to 0. what are the value of x? Let me write. This is x,
हैं?
लेने आया ना।
y, z,
तो लेने
p
क्यों नहीं आएगा? लेने ही आएगा वो तो।
p and q. Now let us write t
बिहार से ही सामान
t is equal to 0. At what time t is equal to 0 will be assigning? X is equal to 0. What is remaining value because unknown? Correct? All no? Now time t is equal to 10. Next executing time. At time t is equal to 10. At time t is equal to 10, what I am doing? Assigning y is equal to 1. Now x is nothing but 0 only. This is assigned at t is equal to 0. Y is equal to 1. Then z p q is nothing but 1. Unknown value. Now at what time next it will be executing at latency? 30. How it is 30? 10 plus 20. Correct? 10 plus 20. Latency is nothing but 20. 20. This already executed what time? At t is equal to 10. Now this is nothing but what? T is equal to 30. So x is 0 itself. What is y is nothing but 1? Then z is equal to 0. P is unknown. Q is unknown. You understand? Now what about next procedural assignment is? Latency is 50. Correct. Here now latency is at this time it is 50. So this is 10 plus 30 is nothing but false. This is nothing but now at this time it is 30. 30 plus latency is 20. 50. 50 plus delta is nothing but 2. 52. At the time t is equal to 52. Correct. Let me write at time t is equal to 52. This is 0, 1, 0. This is nothing but what? P is equal to 1. Q is don't get unknown. Now at what time this will be executed? Again I am making y is equal to x is equal to 1. X plus 1 addition I am doing. So what is this as y is nothing? Y is nothing but 1. This will take at what time? And t is equal to 53. What is the value of x is nothing but 1. So 0 plus 1 means what? 1. Again this is what? 1, 0, 1 and then x. Did you understand? Now at what time this will be executed? I am representing your minimum time, typical time and maximum time. So by default the simulator will take what is
दूध
nothing
रख दे,
but
दही जम जाएगा।
typical time. All simulator will because if you are mentioning
दही है तो
max,
जमा
minimum, typical and
दही तू
maximum
जमा के
time, most of the
रखने तब
simulator
रखेगा
will
ना।
takes what time is nothing but typical time. Now what is the typical time here? It is nothing but 5. So now this will be executed at what time?
तू ऐसा क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछ रही है।
T is equal to what time? 58. Now what is x is 1, y is 1, z is 0, p is 1, q is equal to 0. So how the regular control delay will be specified into the procedural assignment? Where you specify this?
अपने किस में आता है?
On the left of
EBC में आता है कि
your
BC में आता है?
procedural assignment statement. These delays can be specified using the hash
OBC
number
तो है ही नहीं इसमें। OBC का
or
मतलब
cache
क्या होता है?
identifier
अदर बैकवर्ड
or
कास्ट।
hash with
EBC का मतलब
minimum
EBC का
type,
मतलब क्या होता
typical
है?
type or maximum. Now this program covers all these three.
तो EBC का मतलब OBC
You
होगा ना?
understand? Now let us run this program and see how this will be executed. With control delay. What is the use of this control delay in this case?
Eh?
Is nothing but for the procedural statements. Is the way we are specifying the delay, it will be start executing based upon the
अरे
delay sign
उसमें बिहार स्कॉलरशिप में तो EBC और BC आ रहा है, बैकवर्ड कास्ट और ओनली।
Are you clear? The one way to specify the delay to the
हाँ,
behavioral
economically
model
backward
assignment
cast।
is nothing but regular delay control, a regular assignment control. So that will be specified at what? Left of your procedural assignment. How do you understand this? Now let us run this program and see how this will work. Okay. So this is an example. First we are talking about
बिहार का
delay
थोड़ी
control.
होना, वो तो झारखंड
So
का
regular
है ना।
timing control. Same program I am writing here. Let us copy this.
साला नालंदा पढ़ने के लिए साला
ओबीसी के बनता है सर्टिफिकेट।
So I am adding the module name to this. From here to here, it is same program what we discussed right now. Right? Then I am putting initial begin to monitor. I am finishing at what? 60. Okay, 60 and then I'm finishing in the module, in the initial and in the module. So how this will be started executing this. This is no delay control. So that x will be assigning to 0 at time t is equal to 0. So this is at y is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 at time t. And this is nothing but 30 and z is equal to 0. This is nothing but 52, then p is assigning to the 1. And this is nothing but 53, x is equal to 1. And this is nothing but 58. So this is a mean type, typical type, maximum. So most of the simulator will consider what is typical type. Now let us run this code. So I'm monitoring all this here. Okay, you can see I'm monitoring all the values for the intra delay, regular delay. Now at time t is equal to 0, what happens? X is equal to 0. Let us copy this program here. Let us copy this result here to understand. At time t is equal to 0, what is x is nothing but 0. At time t is equal to 10, what? Y is equal to 1. Now, this is nothing but what? Latency. Latency is 20. 20 plus 30. Correct? Then what happens here? Z is equal to 0. Again, this is what? Latency plus delta. That is nothing but 30 plus 20 is 50. 50 plus 2 is nothing but 52. And p is equal to 1. Again at as y means what? Y value is 1. Now this is execute x is becomes 1 at what time? T is equal to 53. Then this will be executed at what time? 30, 53 plus y means what? 58. We are assigning what? Q is equal to 0.
क्या
Did you understand this? How to represent the what? One delay based control using is nothing but third, where how you can use the regular delay control to your procedural assignment is left side of the procedural assignment. Right? Now let us go to the next, second type. The second type is nothing but intra assignment delay. Next is this is the intra assignment delay control. The second type. How you can represent the delay to the procedural assignment using intra-assignment delay? Where you can represent the delay control to the what? Right of the assignment, procedural assignment. So right of the procedural assignment means where? RHS side, before writing the expression, suppose if I am writing like this, hash 5, x is equal to y plus 1, what delay it is? Regular delay. Nothing but regular delay control. What about intra delay control? So x is equal to right hand side of before the expression. Hash 5, you can write y plus. Did you understand the difference between regular and intra assignment? Now we'll see how this intra delay control executes. Okay. So intra delay is nothing but delay to the right of the assignment. So let us take initial begin. X is equal to 0, Z is equal to 0. This is no control, no delay control to this. This will be executed at what time? At time t is equal to 0. No delay control to this. Now coming to this one, this is an expression of what? Intra or regular? Intra delay control, this is, I'm writing what? X plus y, before that, in the right hand side, I'm mentioning the what? Delay. Did you understand? So this will exactly works like a non-blocking model. How your non-blocking model schedule and executed? There is two mode of operation. One is read mode, write mode. All are concurrently executed. That will be reading to what? Local variables. At the end of the particular expression timestamp, you are writing that into the left-hand side. That is how the non-blocking statements are executed. Now coming to this intra-assignment delay. This is y is equal to what I am doing is, what is the time? I am specifying time using what? Number. not as an identifier. You can represent the identifier also. You can present what? Min type, typical type, and max type also. So here I'm using number type. At 5 is a number type. X plus Z. How this will be executed? How this will be executed? I said that this is quite operation is quite similar to what? Non-blocking. Means these two are start executing at what time? At time t is equal to 0. Right hand side will be evaluated. Right hand side will be evaluated. And this evaluated will be assigning to the y at what time stamp? 5 units. At time t is equal to 0 only both are executed. But y is assigning at what time? It is waiting for the 5 time. Then it is assigning to the what? Value to the y. So how this in assignment delay control execute is, take the value of x and z at the time what? Time t is equal to 0. X and z at time t is equal to 0. And evaluate and then wait for what time? 5 time. And then 5 time units, then assigning to the what? Assigning the value to the y. You understand? So this also like at the time t0 it is executing means what we need, how you can understand this, how this will be executed. Right hand side will be executed at time t is equal to 0. That will be stored internally into the what? Variables, local variables. Then after the whatever the specified time I am assigning to this, then it will be assigning to the what? Value will be assigning to the y. This is how intra-delay control works. You understand? So this is intra-delay. Same thing if I want to write this in equivalent method of temporary variables, how I can write this? So this is also start executing at what time? T is equal to 0. This is also at what time? No, y value assigning at what time? 5. But execution is happening at what time? T is equal to 0. But assigning the value to the y, whatever it is expression it is executed, that assigning value to the y will happen at what time stamp? After the wait of 5 time units. Now this regular and intra both are sent. The way we are representing delays in different, correct? So if I am talking about this is in regular event, regular control time, how this will be executing? At t is equal to, correct? So this is x is equal to z, and then z is equal to, x is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. If I am writing a regular type, this is what? Hash 5, y is equal to what? X plus z. How this will be executed? This will be executed at time t is equal to 0. This is executing at what? T is equal to 5. Here also same thing is happening. It will wait for how much time? 5 time. Then assigning the value to the what? Y. Did you understand this? Is it clear? So how this, okay, let us take the example of regular delay. I will take the same example. X is equal to 0, Z is equal to 0. If I am asking to write the regular delay, how you can write? You are writing hash 5, correct? Y is equal to what we are doing? X plus Z. How this will be executed? This will be executed at what time? T is equal to 0. This is executing at what time? T is equal to 5. Correct? Now it will take the new value of x and z, then it will evaluate this. Correct? Yeah, y is equal to what? 0 plus 0 means you will be getting 0 at one time. 5 times. Correct? Now let us run this program so that you will be understanding. So let me write the same program. So what are the values I am using in this case is x and z, correct? Let me remove this. This is x, z and y. What I am doing in this case is x is equal to 0, I am assigning. Z is equal to what? 1 tick b 0. Now first let me write this using intra regular delay. This is nothing but what? Hash 5. Y is equal to what? Y is equal to x plus z. Y is equal to x plus z. Now at time t is equal to 0. What is the value
अरे
of?
फोन लेके जाओ मम्मी, कोई आएगा फोन लेके तो उठाऊंगा. फोन
What is
लेके
the value
जाओ,
of x and z?
बात कर लेना थोड़ा सा.
0, 0. At time t is equal to 5. Time t is equal to 5, what happens? Y is equal to 0. Correct. Now let us run this code. You can see at time t is equal to a time, let us copy this. You understand this output? At time t is equal to 0, what happens? X is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. So y will be what? Unknown. At a time t is equal to 5, what happens? I'm doing x plus z. So x plus z is nothing but what? 0 plus 0, y becomes what? 0. This is what delay it is? Regular. Regular delay it is. Represent the intra delay. Right side of expression. Procedural assignment. Correct. So I am going to get hash 5. Hash 5 now. How this will work? How this will work? At t is equal to 0, this and this both are evaluated. But value it is evaluated to the assigned to the y should be happen at what time? After time, waiting for 5 time units, then it is going to assign it to the y. Now this also yields the same result. You can see the same result. What happens here? What is this output? At time t is equal to 0, x is 0, z is 0. And y is unknown, x. At time t is equal to 5, what happens? Y is equal to 0, x is 0, z is 0. The way we are specifying the delay, correct? Specifying the delay, this is how this regular delay will work. How intra delay will work? How intra delay will work? How you can write this is x equal to 0, z equal to 0, correct? This is y is equal to what? Where you can specify? Right side. Right side of procedural assignment is what? X plus z. How this will be executed? What evaluating at what? T is equal to 0. But assignment will happen at what? To the y. Here, after it is wait for 5 time units, then it is going to do assignment. Did you understand? So this is what delay it is. What type of delay it is? Intra assignment delay. Now I want to see what is the equivalent of this in the regular delay. This is my intra delay. The way I am representing the delay is nothing but right hand side. How to see this as in the equivalent to the what? Regular delay? How you can see this? You need temporal variables here. But the way you are using intra is nothing but internally it is executing a time t is equal to 0. That will be assigning to where? Local temporary variables in the simulator. Then after the specified time unit, it will be assigning to the y value. Correct. Same thing this time I want to see like a what? How to do this is nothing but the equivalent method with the temporary variables and what? Regular delay. This is a time t is equal to what? Time t is equal to 0. We are asking x is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. Now I am doing x plus z. X plus z is assigning to what? Temporary variable. Temporary underscore x plus z. Then hash pi y is equal to what I want to do? Temporary underscore x. So this is the equivalent. This is nothing but what? Intra delay with the temporary variables of regular delay. This is same as in this one. Are you understanding? Is it clear this is? See, this is my intra delay. How intra delay will work at time t is equal to 0 evaluated. This result will be assigned to the y after the wait of 5 time units. If I want to see this same as in terms of what? In terms of regular delay. So at time t is equal to 0, x is 0, z is 0. Again, I need to use the what? Temporary variable. Then x plus z. This value is assigning to the y. And then hash pi, this is a regular time delay. Hash pi, y is equal to what? Temporary underscore xz. So here, take the value expressed at the current time and store it into the what? Temporary variable. Then value is assigned to the y at the time what? What time is? At the time 5 is unaffected here. If you want to see how this intra assignment delay works in terms of regular delay, so we should go with what? Temporary variable. But if I go with this, it is internally what? Internally stored into the local variables that will be assigning after the particular time stamp. You don't understand this? Intra delay. But left to you how you can use. You can use regular delay or intra delay. So these are the simulation time delay which is used to specify into the what? Procedural statements. Are you clear? So intra delays are like using what? Regular delays with what? Temporary variables to store the current value of the right hand side of the expressions. So what is the difference between intra delay and regular delay? Can you tell me difference between the intra delay and regular delay? The delay will be assigned at the left hand side of your procedural assignments. Correct. In intra delay will be assigned at the procedural assignment. How your intra delay works is like this. Your intra delay are like using what? Regular delay itself, but with the what? Temporary variable. That is used to store the current value of the right hand side. So that is the difference between the intra delay and then regular. I hope it is clear now. Clear? Now let us executing one program to this intra delay. So same example. Let me take the same example. What we work right now. Yeah, the same one. The same one. Right, x is equal to 0, z, and then I'm using what delay again? Intra delay. Okay, this is same as in what I am executing right now. Okay. So this is an example for intra delay. Now what is the third type of delay control we have is zero delay control. What is the use of this zero delay control into the procedural assignments? What is the use of this is? See, the zero delay control, it is executed the what? Last to eliminate the what? Racing condition. You know what is meant by racing condition? We saw when you're talking about the blocking and non-blocking model, when I'm trying to swapping the two values, correct, in the blocking model, there is a racing problem I'm getting. I'm not able to correctly swap the values, variables. So that I go with what? To avoid this problem, we go with what? Non-blocking assignments. Correct. Here, what is the use of this delay, zero delay control? It is also executing at last. The zero delay control is executing last to eliminating the what problem? Racing problem. Any non-deterministic are there in the program, okay, to remove that, so we'll be using what? Zero delay control. Zero delay control. What is the zero delay control is nothing but the order of execution of this statement in the different for always and initial blocks is non-deterministic. Means, let us take one example. I have an initial block. I have an initial begin. Here x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Then I am going to end this. Did you understand? Again, I have one more multiple initial block. Again, initial begin. Now I am making x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, then end. Now this procedural statement will be executing. Both are start concurrently, it is executing, right? At time t is equal to 0. But when it is start executing at time t is equal to 0, this also time t is equal to 0. But this is depending upon the simulated dependence, correct? Maybe this will execute first before this, correct? And this will be executing before this. Then you can say, suppose this is executing, you see that what is the deterministic output you are getting? Both are executing at time t is equal to 0. It is simulator dependency, correct? First this will be executed or this will be executed. It This is executed, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. This is executed, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. This is some sort of order of execution is non-deterministic in this case. Are you clear? I am using the multiple blocks here, multiple procedural blocks. Concurrently it is executing. The result will be non-deterministic. Are you understanding? You surely tell that x is 0, y is 0 in this case, or x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 in this case. The result will be what? Non-deterministic. The order, the way it will be executed. Now, in this case, if I am going with what? Zero delay. Zero delay. I am going to specify the zero delay to this. Now you can predict the deterministic output. Means, what is this zero delay is nothing but this will be executing at what? Last. Now you will be getting x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. So this delay is nothing but what? Zero delay control. Okay, let us see the definition, then we will take on one example to this. This is executed last to the what? It is used to eliminating the racing problem. Here, actually, we have a racing problem here. If I am not writing this delay here, what is meant by racing problem? You are not telling that x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, or x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. It is a non-deterministic output. Correct? To avoid this, we are going to zero control delay. This is specifying to what? Executing last to the, it is going to eliminate the racing condition. So what is this is nothing but zero control delay is the order of execution of those statements in different. In the case of what? Always and initial block means what? Procedural blocks is what? Non-deterministic. Just now I wrote an example. Two initial blocks, x0, y0, x1, y1. The order of execution will be non-deterministic. Correct? Two are start concurrently executing. But when it is coming to the simulator dependency first will be executed or second will be executed or vice versa. So that result will be what? Non-deterministic. So the zero control method is to ensure that that statement is executed at what? Last. The statement is executed at last after all the statements in the simulation times are executed. Understand this definition of this. What this is zero delay control is the zero delay controller method to ensure that the statement is executed at what? Last after all other statements in the simulation times are executed. So, however, if there are multiple zero delay statements are there, multiple zero delay statements are there, the order between them is again it is non-deterministic. Did you understand the third point? If there are multiple zero statements are there, again non-deterministic. Now let us take in this example. This is one initial begin. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. This is what? Initial begin with what this delay is? Zero delay. Now which one it is going to execute here? Whether first one or second one? Second one. So we are representing what? Zero delay to this. So this will execute at last to eliminate what? Racing problem. Racing problem. Are you understanding? Is it clear? Now let us take an example to this. So zero timing control. Let us copy this program. Now let us see this program. This is a module name is module underscore name. So we are using the two variable rigid data type scalar x. Then I am using initial begin. Initial begin what to do? X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Correct. So another initial begin. So I am using what delay is? Zero delay control. Let us remove this zero delay control. I am using one more initial begin to monitor this. Correct. Now you tell me what is the output of the program? So this is also start executing at time t is 0. Executing at what? Time t is equal to 0. Now it is simulated dependency. If this will take first, it will execute this. If this will take first, this will execute. Now in this case, result is what? The way of execution of this is nothing but non-deterministic. It is taking this x is equal to 1 and x is equal to y is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. Now I am going to refer to what? Zero delay. So how to represent the zero delay? Hash 0. Correct. Again, this is what? Hash 0. What is the execution of this program? This will be executed at what? Last. Execution at what? Last. This is specifying with what? Zero delay. Correct. Now what is the output of x and y in this case? X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. You can see x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So I'll be getting this x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Now this will be executed at what? Both are concurrently executed, but this will be executed at last to avoid the what? Racing. Now supposing 0 delay to this second initial block. Hash 0. Here also hash 0. What happens in this case? X is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. Now this is a deterministic output. What is the now you tell me what is the use of this 0 delay? Avoid the racing. There are two initial blocks. Now if I am executing this, in this it is not deterministic. There is no both are executing at time t is equal to 0, but which one is executing and producing the output will be what? Not deterministic. To make this into the deterministic output, what I have to do? Hash 0, hash 0. That will be executed at what? Last. This is what I am to say. Executed last to what? Eliminating the what? Racing condition. So in the order of execution of the statement in the different always and the initial block is what? Non-deterministic. Correct? The zero delay control is method to ensure that the statement is executed at what? Last, after all the statement in the simulation times are executed. You don't understand? It is suppose if it's going to do mentioning the initial blast. Then what happens in this case? Again, now it is non-deterministic. This is hash 0. Again, it is nothing but hash 0, hash 0. Now both are what? Now again, the order which is executing is what? Non-deterministic. Huh? This is the third point. Now it is taking, removing this control. Now which one it is going to execute? This will be executed. Now it is avoiding racing. You don't understand. So you see the third point, however, if there is multiple 0, so in order between them is also now it is nothing but what? Non-deterministic. So what are the three types of delay based controls? Regular, intra, zero delay. How the regular will let's say how sequential based upon blocking or non-blocking, it will be executed. How you can specify the intra right side before your expression? How they are executed? Concurrently executed. That will be stored locally into the local variables. We are assigned to the let's say before the time and that will be assigned to the left hand. Then what is the use of the zero delay control? If there are multiple blocks are there, the way they are executing and producing the result will be what? Non-deterministic. To avoid this non-deterministic, what you can do? Zero delay. Write the zero delay so that will be executing at what? Last. Then if there are multiple blocks are again 0 delays, again there will be result will be 1, not getting missed. Correct. You can see here how this is executed. Since x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, have a 1, hash is 0 delay, they will be executed at what? Log. Thus, at the end of the time, what? Time t is equal to 0. So, x will be have a value of 1 and y will be having of 1. The order in which x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 are executed is not a deterministic. You don't understand about the zero control delay, intra delay control, then regular delay control. So these are the 3 types of delay controls. Now let us go with event based control, event based timing control. So event based timing controls are 3 types. Again, regular event based control, regular event control, then named event control, and then event or control. Event using keyword is R or R control. What is the use of this event based timing control is? What is the event based timing control? What is the use of delay based control? What is the use of this delay in your procedural statements? It is the way we are specifying the time to get the running at the different simulation time. Correct? Delay based. Then what is the event based timing control is? The event based timing control is an event is change in the value, change in the value or change in the resistor or change in the event based control can be at the beginning. We utilize to trigger the state or a block of the state. Let us take an example of procedural block always even at the rate of A of D, then I have some always block statements. These are multiple statements. Therefore, I am writing 3 statements. I am writing here. So therefore, it will be grouped with begin and end. Begin and end. What is this event-based timing control? This is nothing but event or control. I am writing here. Event or control here. If A triggers, B triggers, so my statements will be what? Respond to this A or B. You understand how your always block will work? Always you are writing the event now at the rate of positive edge of the clock. So what happens if I am writing always at the positive edge of the clock? My procedural statements, what I am writing in the always block will be responding to what? Whenever the pause edge comes. Pause edge comes. Correct. If I am writing always at the negative edge of the clock, my procedural statement will be responding to what? Whenever trigger happens, what trigger? Negative edge trigger happens. My procedural statements are responding to what? Negative edge. That is an event. Did you understand? Event can be denoted by what symbol? Other symbol is the what? Event control. Event control. Here I am writing it triggers my procedural statements are what? Responding to this here. Did you understand? The event in 3 ways. One is nothing but what? Regular event control. Another one is named event control. And then event or control. Most frequently will use what? Event. Rarely will be using what? Named event. Named event control. So what is this? Event based control is nothing but an event is a change. This event is a type. Change in the value of register or intent. That will be trigger execution of the statement or a block of the statement. Event can be utilized to trigger execution of the statement or block of the statement. My procedural statements are responding this
पर्टिकुलर
A
सोर्सेज
and
होता
B.
है, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कहीं से भी उठ के आ गई बात, कोई ना कोई
Where
पर्टिकुलर
figures means what?
बातों से वो लेके आता है।
Whenever it is
लेकिन उनको
changing,
facts वगैरह याद नहीं
A
रहते,
changes and B
फाइट
changes.
करने वाला इंसान
Positive edge means what? It is triggering at what edge?
नंबर्स को याद
Always positive edge. Negative edge means what? It is triggering at what? Negative edge. Whenever it triggers, my provisional assignments are responding to this triggers.
ने बोला कि इंडिपेंडेंस के टाइम
Did you understand?
अनाउंस हो रहा था 15 अगस्त के आसपास, तो
Are you understanding the definition about the event? The event is a change in the value of what? Register or
पहले
index.
गए थे, उसके बाद वो कभी नहीं
So
गए।
event can be utilized to what?
वापस आएंगे। पहले
Utilize
मैं आपको ये समझा देता हूँ कि नोआ खली ना बांग्लादेश
to
का नीचे वाला हिस्सा है,
trigger the
सबसे पास
execution
वाला हिस्सा,
of
और
the
वहाँ
statement
पे
or block of the
उनके
statement.
survival
Events
के
are
लिए
denoted by what?
कोई आसपास
At the rate
का
symbol
area था,
to specify an
कोई
event.
area ना, उसके आसपास कोई area
So
था,
there are
जहाँ
three
पर
types of
मुस्लिम
event-based
लीग
controls we
थी।
have. One is
Scenarios
regular
ऐसे
event
हैं कि
control,
मुस्लिम लीग जब
named
form
event
हुई,
control and
मुस्लिम लीग का
event R.
main purpose क्या था कि
Now we'll see what
पाकिस्तान
is this
में
regular
कांग्रेस
event
और
control,
कांग्रेस में रहने
what
वाले
is named
काफी
event
लोग,
control
मुस्लिम
and
लोग हुए,
event
कांग्रेस
R.
हुए, उनका ये मन नहीं था कि दो
How do you
states
understand this?
और
Now
पाकिस्तान
first we'll
इसलिए
discuss
उनका
about what is
purpose
an
क्या था
event
कि
control.
हिंदू मुस्लिम एकता को जिंदाबाद
So first
रखना है,
is
अच्छा रखना है, ये कांग्रेस का इंटरेस्ट था,
regular.
लेकिन मुस्लिम लीग का ये इंटरेस्ट नहीं था,
So
क्योंकि अगर
this
ऐसा होता तो फिर मुस्लिम लीग का क्या फायदा, फिर तो
is another timing control is nothing
मुस्लिम लीग के जो
but
इंटरेस्ट थे ना, वो थे, आप समझ सकते हो क्या इंटरेस्ट थे कि हिंदू और मुस्लिम
What is
में
regular
यूनिटी
event control?
ना रही, और नोआ खली में जो हुआ ना,
How
वो
do you
एक्चुअल में
specify the
राइट्स
event?
में उसे बोलूंगा भी नहीं, वो एक काइंड ऑफ
At the rate.
जेनोसाइड था जो हिंदू
So at the rate symbol is used to specify
है ना, वो 1947
Correct.
इंडिपेंडेंस के टाइम का
the
एक्चुअल
statement can be executed on change in the signal value or at positive edge, positive or negative transition of the signal value. How this regular event control is executed in your procedural blocks. Always when the statement can be executed on the change in the what? Signal value or at the what edge? Positive transition or at the negative transition of the signal value. Okay. The keyword for the pass edge is used for positive transition. Pass edge is using for what? Positive transition. Neg edge is using for what? Keyword. Negative transition. Did you understand? You can see this is the examples here. I am writing the what? At the rate. This is an event. At the rate of what? Clock. What we are doing at the rate of the clock is nothing but we are assigning q is equal to what? D. So q is equal to D is executed whenever the what? Clock changes the what value. Whenever the clock changes the value, q is assigning to what? D. This is my procedural assignment. This is responding to my event. Event triggers, this is responding. Means q is equal to D is executed whenever the what? Clock changing the value. Did you understand? Now see another one. How you are writing this is nothing but you are writing like this in the always block, always at the rate of clock. Then single statement is there. You can write q is equal to D. There are multiple statement. You should group with the beginner. Here also always at the rate of what? Passage. What I am doing? Assigning a q to value. How this will be, event will be executed? Whenever the positive edge comes, correct? Whenever the positive edge comes, we are assigning what? Q is equal to D. This is nothing but we call it a regular event control. So Q is equal to D is executed whenever the clock does the positive transition. Positive transition means what? 0 to 1, correct? Or X or Z to what? 1. This is nothing but positive transition. Like this, if I write the clock like this, 0 to 1 transition is nothing but what? Positive transition. Transition happens what? 0 to 1. Or X to 1. Or Z to 1. Is it clear? This is a positive transition. So what event we are reading? We are reading the statement is what? Assigning passage. Passage, whenever passage triggers, we are assigning what? We are assigning D to what? Q. What about this one? Or the negative edge. Negative transition means what? 1 to 0 or X to 0 or Z to 0. So what we are doing is, whenever this triggers, this event triggers, my procedural assignment will be responding that Q is equal to D is executed whenever the signal clock does the what? a negative transition. It means 1 to 0 or X or Z to 0 transition. So another way you can write the regular event is nothing but this is one way to representing the regular event. Clear? How this will be executed? I'm reading the same thing. So this one we are writing like this. We are doing what? Q is equal to at the rate of what? Passage of the D means whenever this triggers, D is evaluated to what? Q. So D is evaluated immediately and assigned to the Q at what edge? Positive edge of the D. This one, the way you can represent like this. You are writing event equal to right hand side. Are you clear? So this is an example of what? What is the example? What event is this? Regular event. So regular event rate, regular at the always at the rate of reset, always at the rate of clock, always at the rate of positive edge, always at the rate of negative. So these are the regular events. So your procedural statement will responding to whenever it triggers. When this positive edge will triggers? When this will be always clock will be continuously executing. So you are writing always clock, you are writing for what? Event. What event you are writing? At the rate of pass edge. So this pass edge will triggers whenever it is clock comes what? Positive edge. It will triggers. And in your procedural assignment will be responding to what? Whenever that event triggers. Whenever the event triggers. Are you clear this? Did you understand this program? Now let us go with another type of is nothing but named event. So by using the keyword name, we are going to write the name event control. Very rarely we will use this type of event control. Not most of the time we will not use to prefer this named event control. Correct? Is it clear? Do you have any questions here? You can go. Any questions? Okay. Named event control is that use keyword event. Event is a key. So we are defining keyword variable received underscore data here. This is one example. So named event control variable provides the to declare an event, and then trigger and recognize the occurrence of that event. The way you are representing the regular event is something called process. Procedural statement will be responding to when the process triggers. Okay. This named event this will be using the keyword and trigger and then triggers and recognize the occurrence of that event. When your procedural will be recognized and responding is nothing but whenever this event triggers the occurrence of that event. An event does not hold any case. If you are writing event, and then this is the what? You are defining the event, call it as what? Received underscore data. This will not hold any data. It is not acting as a variable. Variable is used to what? Holds the data. Correct. The event does not hold the data. It will just triggers and recognize the event. So a named event is declared by the keyword is called as what? Event key. And then event is triggered by the symbol is nothing but this is a symbol. Icon with the greater than symbol. But regular event, how you are defining that? At the date. The trigger of event is recognized by and the symbol is at the date. Now you can see this program. Writing event, I'm writing event. Using keyword is what? Event keyword. I'm writing the what? Received underscore data. This is nothing but what? Define an event, call it as what? Received underscore data. Then what I'm doing? Always at the positive edge of the clock. I'm writing the control statement here. If the last underscore data packet, then it is into triggers. I'm asking to what? Trigger the event. Using what symbol? Greater than. Receive the data. Receive the data. And always, I'm writing always at the received underscore data. I'm doing this one. data underscore copy is equal to packet 0, packet 1, packet 1, packet. So what is this example is, check at the positive edge of the clock, positive edge begins. If the last packet triggers, the event data will be triggered. This one. Let me show you an example so that you will be understanding. So event based control. First we talk about what? Regular based event control. So regular based event control, how you can write? At the rate, correct. So let me write, this one is clock, or I'm going to write this is nothing but reset, correct. Always at the event, I'm writing the event at the rate of what? Reset. When no reset triggers, these procedural blocks or assignments or what? Responding to this. So this is nothing but what type of event it is? Regular event. Now let us see this. Second one is named event. Now we are writing the named event for the combinational modes. So this is the module name. So these are the input declaration. We are creating the named event using the keyword is called as what? Event. What is the event name I am writing is selected change. You can use any variable, but it does not hold any data. Are you clear? Now we are writing the combinational logic for the 2x1 multiplex using what keyword and what data, what style of modeling it is. Data flow modeling. Assign, continuous assignment statement, correct? Assign y is equal to 1. So this is nothing but your, what operator it is? Conditional operator. So when select line is equal to 1, B will be selected. When select line is equal to 0, A will be selected and Y. Now I'm writing always under pause, select, begin. Now trigger the named event. When it is triggering the named event, when selected, changed, when the select signal changes. So I'm asking to trigger this event. Whenever what? This select line triggers. So what is the symbol I'm using to represent this? Hyphen greater than. This hyphen greater than used to representing the what? Namely, triggering the event. So then I'm ending the module, then end the module. Using keyword event and triggering this, you can use this symbol. Hyphen / then the event in name. Okay. So we don't know much about this. We'll be not using, very rarely using this what based event? Named based event. Okay, not much worry about this. We concentrate on regular based event. Correct? At the clock, at the pause edge of the class, at the negative of the class. Okay. So this is an example of what? Named event. This is what I'm talking about. Named event. Using keyword is called as what? Event. What is symbol to trigger this? In this, select line, the trigger the named event, select change, when the select signal what? Changes. It is going to trigger. Okay. So this is an example of named event control. Here I am taking another example based upon how many packets are received, when to trigger the event. This is using this event. This is nothing but underscore data is nothing but event variable. It does not hold any data. When this will be triggers? I am writing this.
Hello.
This is simple. Hyphen greater than
break
received data, then it will trigger this.
अरे हमारा तो
Are you understanding? Now what is the next type of
कोई बोल ही तो नहीं रहा यार, आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है.
event based
बोलो क्या
control? Is not but even
2 मिनट.
most of the time we used to prefer circuit, correct?
Sir.
If there are full order, suppose you take
Hello, sir.
full order, if A changes, yeah, hello,
Yes sir, your voice is break sir.
yes, hello,
Yes sir, your voice is breaking sir.
still my voice is breaking, hello.
Yeah, sir, that time is सही, that time is correct, but sir in previous break sir, again.
Okay, can you kindly check now? Is it my voice is okay?
ओके सर.
Now let us go with the next type of event control. What is event R control is? Name please. Event R. Using
सर
keyword
अगेन
ORR.
अगेन सर वॉइस इज ब्रेक सर.
Keyword ORR. So what is this event ORR control list? You see this example. What is this example is? You reset triggers,
Hello.
ORR, clock triggers, ORR,
हेलो.
E triggers, correct? Now this
हाँ मैं कह
critical
रहा हूँ
last
इसका
minutes are
यार इसके
responding
सिस्टम
to
में
this
प्रॉब्लम लग रहा है, इसकी नेटवर्क में दिक्कत है.
events. If you write a full order,
वापस से वही
full
ब्रेक हो
order,
रही.
how you can write a full order is always correct, always at the rate.
मैं तो अभी देखा ही नहीं
What
यार,
are the
मैं तो
inputs
रिकॉर्डिंग
to full
सेशन में
order?
डाल के छोड़ दिया क्योंकि मेरे
Select
को
a
तो
key
मेरे
as
पता
an
अभी मैसेज
input,
आया कॉलेज से, पता है क्या मैसेज आया?
B or R, C.
अब हमें प्रेजेंटेशन देने
This
जाना
type
है,
of event
मतलब अभी
representing
प्रोजेक्ट में
key
क्या
event
चालू
or
किया तुम लोगों ने? अभी तो प्रोजेक्ट चालू ही नहीं किया
event
इसने.
R.
20 तारीख नहीं 5
The
तारीख को
transition
प्रेजेंटेशन
of
है
any
यार,
of the
टेंशन हो
multiple
गई. कॉलेज
signal or
जाना 5
event
तारीख को पड़ गया.
triggers, the execution of the statement or block of the statement.
हाँ तो
This
वही
is
फ्रेंड का
expressed
डिस्कस
using
कर रहे थे
the
हम लोग,
what?
जो प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं वही दिखा
Using
देंगे
the
फिर और
keyword
क्या
is
करेंगे.
or R of one event or a signals. The list of events or signals
हाँ?
expressed as and what? Or R, also known as a sensitive list.
बैंगलोर.
So this also we call it as the events you are writing.
बैंगलोर तो
It is a list of events
जानते को ऑफलाइन करना है क्या?
or list of what? Signals. So this we call it as a what? Sensitive list. This we can call it as a sensitive
अभी तो
list.
बीसी की चल रहा है यार, अभी तो एक
The keyword
एक
OR are used
महीना
to
और
specify
चलेगा
the
ये
what?
तो अभी.
Multiple triggers. Here how many
जैसे वो पूछ रहा होगा ना,
variables
ये
or signals
साई
are
पूछ रहा होगा
representing?
तुम लोग बैंगलोर
Three
का
symbols. Three signals. One is what? Signal values. One is
तो अभी
reset.
तो सही चल रहा है
One
यार,
is
चल रहे थे ना. अभी जब देखेंगे, जब
clock.
पड़ेगी तो
One is
प्रोजेक्ट का टाइम में देखेंगे,
D.
जो जाना होगा चल लेंगे.
All there are multiple signal. Multiple
अभी तो
signals in
ये
this
है कि
event.
तू उसमें भी अटेंड कर
This will
लेता है,
be
फिर तू उसमें भी अटेंड
using
कर लेता है,
what-
अपने वाले में भी अटेंड कर लेता
what
है, तो ये
keyword?
बेनिफिट थोड़ी मिलेगा उसके अंदर भी.
OR R keyword. OR R keyword. This is event OR R control. Did you understand? Always at the rate of reset.
और जो डाउट आता है वो
clock
तो
or D.
अपन पूछ सकते
So
हैं,
what
ऐसा
it
थोड़ी
will
कि
do?
लोग मना ही
Wait
कर
for
देंगे
the
कि मत
reset.
पूछना तुम डाउट ऑनलाइन वाले.
Wait for the
तो
what?
ऐसा है
Clock.
ना.
Wait for the D to change. So if reset is signal is high,
हाँ वो
what
वैसे
I'm
पूछा
doing?
था मैंने
This
मैंने
condition
बोला
is
कि
equal to 1,
देखते
we
हैं
are
अभी
assigning
22
to what?
23 के
0.
बाद देखते हैं, पर
Else,
लेकिन मेरा तो
then
इच्छा
going
नहीं
for
कर
what?
रही, क्योंकि
Clock.
जिस हिसाब से अभी
If
चल रहा
clock
है
is
यार,
equal to
ऑनलाइन बेस्ट
IE,
चल रहा है,
what I'm
क्योंकि
doing?
सेम ही चलता है,
Q
कुछ
is
ज़्यादा
equal to
डिफरेंस नहीं है, बस वो है कि एक कदम थोड़ा आगे
Q is
रहते हैं,
equal
अपन
to
थोड़ा
D,
एक
we are
कदम पीछे
assigning
रहते
Q to
हैं.
what?
बाकी
DE.
उनको भी यही चीज़ है
This
कि
is
साथ
equal to
में लेके
latchkey.
चलना पड़ता है,
Assigning Q to D.
क्योंकि जितने भी ऑनलाइन वाले हैं क्लास देख, अब जैसे लवनिया है,
Now,
लवनिया बैंगलोर
this
में
will
रह के
be
भी वो बैंगलोर में
responding
सेंटर
with
में
the
ज्वाइन
what?
नहीं कर रही, तो वो तो स्पेसिफिक रीजन तो
Reset
होगा ही ना,
triggers
उसको भी पता होगा
or
कि क्या चलता है
clock
ऑफलाइन में
triggers
और ऑनलाइन में
or
चलता
D
है.
triggers. This type of event, if you write, this we call
हेलो
event or control.
हेलो
Hello? This we call it as a event or control event. Three types of event-based control, timing control. What are those? Are regular,
हेलो
name, and then ERP. These are event timing control. Correct. And the last timing
Hello?
control is nothing but level sensitive. The
क्या हो
last
गया?
timing control is nothing but a level sensitive timing control. What is this?
नहीं
level
नहीं, वो
sensitive
गलती से
timing
लगता है बीच में ऑन हुआ, बाकी तो ऑन ऑफ होती है यार, तेरी
The
आवाज़ तो आ
level
नहीं रही यहाँ
sensitive
पर,
timing control
नहीं आ रही.
can be done using the wait key.
अरे वो हल्का
Using
से
the
एक
wait
बार
key.
ऑन हो गया तेरा गलती से, क्योंकि सर बोले
So
हेलो,
it is
तुमने
also
हेलो बोला होगा ना,
event-based
तो वो
timing
हल्के से
control.
ऑन हो गया वो तेरा, नहीं ऑफ ही
Earlier,
था
wait
तेरा
for
वहीं,
the change
नहीं
of
तो
the
आवाज़ नहीं आती,
signal
आवाज़ नहीं आ
or
रही.
triggering of the E.
हम्म.
What we discussed previously, correct? Regular event or what? Named event. So the events are changing the signal value or what? Triggering of the event.
नहीं नहीं आता तो मैं तेरे को बोलता नहीं क्या माइक
This
यार, क्या बात कर रहा है तू भी. बात होता तो मैं बोल देता था, तेरे दिमाग में लग रहा है तेरा सब ऑन
the
हुआ होगा,
signal
वो
at
भी
the
सर
rate
ने
provided
सुन
from
के बोला ना
the
भी
ET
हेलो हेलो,
sensitive control.
कट फिर तूने
Very large.
हटा ही दिया.
Also allows the what level? Level sensitive timing control. So this at the pass edge of the clock and neg edge of the clock is nothing but provided by using what symbol? At the rate symbol. at the rate of offset, at the rate of negate. Right. These are regular control event. In Verilog, the level sensitive also can be allowed. What is level sensitive timing control is nothing but in the level sensitive control is ability to wait for the certain condition to be true using wait keyword. It is an ability to what? Wait for the certain condition. Certain condition to be true before a what? Statement or block of statement will be what? Executed. Now let us see that our keyword wait is used for the level sensitive constructs. Level sensitive construct. So always what I am writing here? Wait. I am writing this certain condition. What condition I am writing is count and underscore enable here. If count underscore enable, what I am doing? Count is equal to count plus 1. If this is true, I am triggering this. What I am triggering is count is equal to count plus 1. Are you understanding? The level sensitive timing control can be denoted using what? Keyword wait for the condition. This is a condition. This is true, this will be triggered. If the condition will be true before the what? Statement or a block of statement will be executed. If the control enable is equal to 0, what happens? The statement is not entered. If it is logic 1, the statement count is equal to count plus 1 will be executed after what time? After 20 time. You understand? Now, if count enable is equal to say to 1, what
क्या में
happens here?
क्या
Count will be what? Incremented. So this count is equal to count plus 1 will be responding. Be responded. Whenever this wait condition I am writing count enable is equal to 1, then only it will be what executed based upon this timestamp. Correct. If always this is equal to 1 means at every time units count will be what? Count is equal to count plus 1. If this is equal to this is how you can make event using what? Level sensitivity. So this last two what I am discussing event, remote based event and level based event is very rarely we'll use in the programs. Most of the time we use to what? Regular control event. Regular or control event. So these are some of the timing control of the behavioral model, or we can call procedural statements. For initial and always block, initial always block will be using what statement? Procedural assignment statements. Those are blocking and non-blocking statements. So if you talk about delay control, 3 types of delay control: regular, intra, zero. Events are regular event, named event, event or control event. And the third one, the timing control is nothing but what? Level sensitive timing control. So what is the keyword we are using to do this level sensitive? Using wait keyword. Using wait, we are writing certain condition. Condition is true, the statement will be executed. Condition is not false, it is not going to be any into the one. But did you understand? Then how event based control will be executed? Using the keyword event, declaring the event. Then will be triggered using a symbol I1 greater than. Did you understand? So these are some of the timing controls of the behavioral model. So as of now, we talk about the statement, the procedural assignments, blocking and non-blocking. Then we talk about timing. Then we need to start about control structures. The control structures like what? Conditional statements. So next we'll begin with the control structures. Control structures. What are the control structures we have is? One is conditional. Conditional statements. Conditional statements. Second one is
सब इसी जगह हो जाए
multi-branching statement.
आज अलग नहीं
Multi
यहाँ बिना बुलाए ना
branching statement. And the next one is loops. Loops. In conditional statements, we'll be talking about if,
यहाँ के इसी दीवार
if else, nested if.
अब यहाँ की 10 बार
Okay.
बोली ना तो भी नहीं
In
जीतूंगा
the Verilog, the multi-branching is case.
जाना
Case
तो
X.
अपनी इधर हम कहाँ तो रही यहाँ
अरे, सब बता रहा हूँ।
Okay.
अरे तो यही तो
Loops
उल्टा
are-
बोलता है मैं बताती यहाँ का
Part-
नियम बता रही थी तो
नियम तो यहाँ का तो
वही।
सब कुछ
तो
सही
तोरा
है।
फ्रिज में के लावे कल
Repeat.
यही तो बात गलत बोलता है
नियम-
कि जैसे तोरा रहे कह रहा तो काय जब से जाए
Part-
कर
अरे
जो
नियम मम्मी तो यहाँ का तो रिवाज है,
Understand.
उल्टा सीधा ही चलता रहता है
So
यहाँ तो
we'll
नहीं है।
discuss
प्रमाण
this
को
in next.
यहाँ का ऐसे कब बोलते हैं कि घर में कोई इसके रीति रिवाज लेते हैं तब जब पूछता भी है बताता बोलता भी यही बात तेरे
अरे मैं तो
गलत
ऐसे बोल
तू
रहा
अपना गलती को लेता है कभी नहीं लेता
हूँ।
हाँ
Conditional
हाँ
statements.
तू अपना गलती को कभी नहीं लेता
मम्मी कॉलेज जाने का आ गया
Then
गंजन
we'll go for the
कॉलेज जाना पड़ेगा।
तो जा
अरे वो
the
बाईस
last
तारीख को पीपीटी
the
हो गई
behavioral part we will be talking.
जहाँ का स्कूल में से भेज दे बना के आओ अभी कब जाना पड़ेगा ऐसा?
22-12
Sequential statements.
12 दिसंबर के
Sequential
जब तक तो बन जीते ही
and then
पैसे तो है।
Parallel paths.
पंजी पापा का
Sequential paths and the
हैं?
चार जन तो आ जाएगा ना।
अब क्या बता भाई हमारे ही पेमेंट ही
we'll see
खत्म
that at the end of this behavioral model. After this, we will see that we learn about all four style of modeling, level of abstraction, switch level, gate level, data flow, and behavioral level.
हैं?
Then we'll see what is the useful modeling techniques are available in Verilog. So right,
आप तो इसलिए ज्यादा क्योंकि काम पड़े तो मैं इसलिए जाता
हाँ,
हूँ।
भाई,
बस
therefore,
अपना तो फायदा
Verilog,
अपना तो ये देख
how
के जाते हैं।
to
अपन ये थोड़ी
cause
देखते हैं कि
हमने
हमारे-
परिवार
how to overriding the parameters.
तेरे को कौन अभी कौन कुछ आता है क्या
मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ अपना तो ये देख
आप
के
तो
जाते हैं।
हमने ना राम के और फड़काती कोई फड़काती
Then
काम तो अच्छी
assign
है
and
ना
BF concept.
आता है ना बच्चे
Some useful modeling
हाँ,
techniques
तो
which is available in the
दूसरा को
Verilog.
आएगा काम क्या
We'll see after
तेरे को अपना घर
the
परिवार भी नहीं आता है काम दूसरा के इतना दे लिए
So
ले
if
लिए
we
कर लिए क्या है काम क्या
can
बात
more
ये करे भांजा ही तो कह दी ऐसा कि हम मर गए चाहिए है वो
भाई मत
हैं?
पूछो इसको कोई मत
अब मर जाना चाहिए मम्मी तो हम कह ली ना कि जमन मर जाता है बूढ़े पुराना बैठा रहता है
counters, how to
कुछ
model the
नहीं होता है इसके लिए
best way to model using the control structures. We'll start discussing from the tomorrow on.
बात है
Okay.
मेरा पति
In the idea of what? Procedural
पति कुछ कर ही नहीं पाया तो क्या ही कर रहा हूँ
statements,
बच्चों बीवी को ढकेला
idea,
अपने
timing control.
फायदे के लिए
So now I request all of you to
बीवी
meet
को
again.
कभी नहीं चिंता ओकरा से डर हलिया
Online student, hello.
हमें बिहार में वृद्धा पेंशन योजना चल रही है
योजना चल रहा है 12 मास चला है
So,
वृद्धा पेंशन योजना
तो
बताओगे
तब बड़ा भर दे यहाँ से भर
yes,
भरे के आएंगे
Pratik will
आएंगे
please
मित्र
go
में भर
ahead.
जाओ भर वाली ही
sir.
400-500 एयरटेल
Is something you're
हाँ,
asking?
but
Some
that's
question
okay.
you're asking. Can you please?
नहीं हिये से हिये तो हिये क्या भरते रह बिरा
तो बिहार सरकार नहीं भर सकते कौन
बिहार सरकार से तो जाएगा उठाने लाने रहे
Hello.
सारा स्कॉलरशिप में तो अब ये डाल दिया कि वहीं से 12th करा हुआ होना चाहिए
किसमें
बिहार सरकार से
So I request online student to. Okay.
तो तोरा कॉलेज
So
वाला
I have stop the session now here today. Now I request all of you to fill the attendance now.
हाँ रोटी निकाल के हम भर दिए सब्जी और रोटी
Now I request all of you to fill the attendance students. Okay, sir. Let me stop the session here. Tomorrow we'll continue with the control statements.